And all we want is chips. Ring fingers looking ice. My day ones had to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. So when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. To begin the drive, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll run again with Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. from midfield. Here's Allen. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop him. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep, Jakeem Graham.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Watson. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Watson looks to throw again. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Hunt will try going up the middle. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Watson.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt from 3 yards out. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They run again with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on third. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnes, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
To throw, it's Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. From the 27, Watson swings this out for Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt, and he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Watson on 1st down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Allen looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again is Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter. To throw again on second down. Allen, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Allen from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable for Grant. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 9. Watson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Browns on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
McKenzie now to return it. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. On 1st down, Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, it certainly does. If their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone, and if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Watson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 40. The 20. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Crowder's got it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To the air, Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Browns' drive about to get started. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he stopped immediately there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.